Ray Dalio warns of threat to dollar as reserve currency. For everybody that knows Ray Dalio, I've had a chance to interview him, and he's a fascinating guy. His book is a book, if you've never read it, you have to read it. It's a must-read book, Principles, 650 pages of pure brilliance on how he built his business into being, I think, the 18th richest man in the world. Ray Dalio warns of threat to dollar as reserve currency. While equities and gold benefited from the trillions of dollars in fiscal spending and monetary injections, those efforts are debasing the currency and have raised the possibility that the U.S. will go too far in testing the limits of government stimulus. Dalio said Tuesday in an interview with Bloomberg Television, there is so much debt production and debt monetization, says Dalio. All of the world's major developed currencies have gained against the dollar, as have precious metals as gold, silver, and platinum. Dalio said in July that investors should favor stocks and gold over bonds and cash because the latter offer a negative rate of return and central banks will print more money. Thoughts on Ray Dalio?
So respect to Ray Dalio, obviously a brilliant businessman. But my question is, do you think Ray Dalio is more concerned and focused on the 1% or the 99%? His world is high, affluent people that HNW.
High net worth. He's
high
dealing,
net worth.
high
Yes.
net worth, 30 million plus
Right.
is who he's dealing with. But at the same time, he is still making a general statement. I did make a video about it, and I responded to him saying cash is still trash.
That's what I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
That's
and
what I was
his
gonna bring
audience
up.
are people that are money people, yes.
Right. So he came out, I think this was in Davos, Switzerland during the Economic Forum or whatever that was. This was earlier in the year, right? I mean, talk about horrible timing. He came out a month before the pandemic, and he basically said, breaking news, guys, cash is trash. Get out of cash. Pandemic happens. People are like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? What do you mean cash is trash? I have no money. I need cash. I just lost my job. What are you talking about? He looked very out of touch with that. Now, I actually did some research on that back in the day. If you're worth $50 million, $100 million, a freaking $1 billion, yes, you should be investing in businesses, in real estate. You should be in the stock market. You shouldn't be so much in cash. So that's why I asked my question, is he focusing more on the 1% or the 99%? I focus, me and Sal Talks Money, I focus on the 99%. I did a video basically saying how out of touch is Ray Dalio that he's thinking cash is trash. Most people are living, 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 40% of Americans don't have $400 to cover an emergency. 70% of Americans don't have $1,000 to their name, and you're telling me that cash is trash? What are you talking about, dude? So it's a little out of touch, but at the same time, as someone who also deals with high net worth individuals, the life settlement business, I get where he's coming from. So it depends on your audience that you're looking at.
Well, this topic specifically is currency.
Okay, so
and
let's talk currency.
He is right when it comes down to.
So here, can I respond to the currency?
Yes.
So if the U.S. dollar is not going to be the reserve currency, my question would be, what's the alternative? What's
gold
it going to be?
standard is what you're talking about.
Okay,
is that where
maybe.
You're going?
I don't know. Is that where it's going to be? What are the other main currencies?
To go to the gold standard would be, it'd be catastrophic for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the fiat system is not working. Period. Mm-hmm. Especially if they're going to keep printing cards over and over again. Right now, this whole new thing came out with Kobe Bryant's. If you can pull it up, Kai, I don't know if you can search it and find it. Kobe Bryant's last game, Heritage came out, and they send me this material. They contact me saying, you may be interested in something like this. And it's Kobe Bryant. You'll see how this is going to go into Ray Dalio's conversation.
Yeah. I knew you were going to get there.
Kobe Bryant. Type in Kobe Bryant. Just type in Kobe Bryant. Should come up right there. Let's see which one it is. No, go back. Put floor. Sign floor. There you go. Good. So there you go. First one right there. Bleacher Report. Click on that. So this right there when Kobe shooting that shot. You see that 8 behind Larry Nance Jr. right there? Mm-hmm. That floor, that one block 16 feet by 8 feet right there. Wow. That's being sold right now on American Heritage. It looks like the bottom right there. Click on the bottom one, the 8, just the panel right. Yeah, right there. Click on that. See if that gets bigger at all. Okay, so they don't have it. You can't see okay, right there. That's being sold. And this right here, Kobe's signature is on the number 8. This is his last game where he scored 60 points. So American Heritage announces
Is it American Heritage?
American Heritage. Heritage Auctions. I'm sorry, American.
Okay, gotcha. I'm thinking, where's he going with this? I saw where your mind was at.
Heritage Auctions.
I'm like, you said that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Heritage
Auctions. Shout out to Heritage Auctions.
Heritage Auctions.
That's his last 2 points, by the way.
Last 2 points.
His last
when he scored 60 points and Shaq said go for 40 and then he went for 60. That's being sold. Its starting bid is $150,000. They're estimating $500,000 to $1 million is what it's going to go for. How many of this are there in the world?
0.
Only one.
Yeah, that one.
Only one. Now, here's a question. If Kobe had done 100 of these, you think it would sell for $500,000? No, it wouldn't sell for $500,000. So Michael Jordan's card, BGS 9.5, sold for $77,000. Kai, type in Michael Jordan at the top right. Type in Michael Jordan, 1986, Fleer, Fleer, BGS 9.5.
I love how Pat knows all these.
Not J, not BJ. BGS, but your mind is.
Where's your mind?
BGS 9.5, 9.5. Not like that. That's okay. 9.5. Yeah, he is. He's getting crushed. $77,000. Just type in 77,000. Got it. Some of us type it different way, but 77 like this. Put a $sign ahead of it and just put some zeros next to it. Put a $sign right there, and then put comma,
COMMA,
comma, 00, and compress pound.
Guys, I promise you, Kai is a very, very smart
he's
guy.
intelligent as they get, but this is a different ballgame.
Okay,
right.
Not so good.
Is that the one? Okay, so. It's so go back, Kai. Go back. This card. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Let's see if the story comes up. Keep going down. This card sold 9 years ago for $77,000. I don't know if you see the article. It's got to be somewhere there. There it is, right there. Go back one. I don't know if you saw it where it said 76, 77,000 in 2003. Right here. That one right here, Kai. Yeah, right there. Click on that. It sold for $77,600. Okay, we can't get through it apparently. It sold for $77,600. Okay, that's in 2003. That card, that's a PSA 10, but a BGS 9.5 sold for $77,000 in 03. You know why? There was only one of them in the world.
One.
There was only one. It was one of one. You know what that sells for today on eBay? You can buy it probably for $20,000 today. So that card 17 years ago was worth more than it is today. Why? 17 years ago, there was only one of them.
Today, more now?
There are hundreds that are BGS 9.5. So it's very simple. The more you print the dollar is going to take a hit. Mm-hmm. If the dollar takes a hit, then you have a lot of,
Good analogy, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of bad things could happen to the economy. And this is what quantitative easing is. So for somebody that's listening to this and they say, quantitative easing, somebody listens, I don't even have a clue what the hell that means. Maybe it's above my pay grade. It's not. Anytime you hear quantitative easing, it means they are printing money. The more they print money, the value of money goes down. When the value of money goes down, value of gold goes higher because you can't print more gold. This is why buying gold, physical gold, is something you're seeing a lot of people do today. We did a recognition. I bought a bar of gold to give away to one of my guys. Who got it, by the way? You know who got it. Ricky Aguilar got the bar of gold. When we bought the bar of gold, we bought it for $54,000. By the time we gave it to him, 3 months later, it was worth $67,000.
Really?
So he got a kilo of gold that we paid $54. When we gave it to him $67, he can go exchange it that and get $65,000.
He bought a Rolls Royce the next day.
He actually did. He actually did buy a black Rolls Royce.
Shout out to Ricky.
The next day, that's what Ricky did. So that's this whole story of what Ray Dalio is talking about. And he's absolutely right. If we keep printing money, this is what's going to happen. This is why I'm not for more quantitative easing.
But would it be the gold standard we'd be going to, or is it the other major reserve currencies, the euro, the pound, the Swiss franc, the yen? What else would it be? It ain't going to be crypto. I know all our crypto fans out there. It's going to be crypto.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, it's not going to be fiat. The fiat currency, the way it's going is, you're just trusting America to say, don't worry, it's worth $100. Here's a piece of paper. I'm telling you, it's worth $100. And we blindly are believing that it's worth $100. But gold, you take gold with you anywhere, it's gold. You cannot reprint gold. So the direction we're going, Ray is making a big point.
Sure.